Brews and Banter.
Fuck. Do I gotta do it again?
No.
Okay.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Roman. This is such a pain in the ass. Like, I think we should just clap.
Figure out a better system.
I think you just have the clap.
All right, we'll just clap.
You have the clap.
All right.
You know what the clap is?
Just make me clap.
No,
What?
you know what the clap is? It's a venereal disease. Like, you got the clap.
Oh,
It's like crabs or something like that, or fucking gonorrhea. I don't fucking
crabs. Let's see what we're drinking today.
Yeah. So, you gonna do it?
Oh, grow beer. So good, we came back to it.
Yeah, Grow Brewing. Yeah, this is a different one, but we talked about it.
Yeah.
You people could see that episode on our Patreon. But again, Garrett would grow and his family, and it's a nomadic brewery. But they don't make a lot of their beers. I think at the time we spoke to them, maybe there were 69 or 70 beers they made. Mm-hmm. But I think only 2 or 3 of them they've made more than once. So I don't know how to do that. I don't know how. Are you going to run out of shit to make? Like,
Well, I think most craft breweries don't do a lot of repeats.
oh, I don't know. I think they do, right?
Really?
Yeah, but I think the difference is a lot of these other breweries, I still fuck this up. I even took my time.
You got to tip the glass.
No.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of these places are able to sort of try out what they want or what they make and see how it works beforehand, and see what people like and then make it again. But either way, I know this is going to be good because everything else Garrett and Grow Brewing makes is good. So
I gave my neighbor to try Grow, and he was like, wow, this is really good.
yeah, no, he does good stuff, and it's very unique. It's different than other things we've had. We've drank a lot of these things.
He thought there was some CBD shit in here. I'm like, no, man, it's just that floral flavor. I'm like, you're good. Don't worry about it.
I'll tell you, people want to talk about. So these gummies we did, is
Hold
that
on.
CBD or THC?
I don't know. Hold on. Before we get into gummies, let's just say what we're drinking. It's a Peak Collar by Grow Brewing Company. It is Fest Beer Lager, 6.5% alcohol by volume.
Again, fucking excellent can art,
Yeah.
So
Nothing else on here. Pretty cool.
let's give it a.
Art.
Let's shove this down our face hole.
Cheers.
One of these days I'm gonna fucking slam that thing and break your glass.
That's good. That's
Yeah, he just doesn't fuck around. Everything is
I
good.
have never been disappointed with his beer.
Yeah. So
Look at the collar too. That's pretty cool.
well, so I again speaking with him in meeting with him, it's more than just making great beer and quality beer, but they and everybody does. Everybody cares about the can art or something. Like that. But I think he also designs this to look like fall. The color, I think that's kind of
like
part
it-
of his.
Like it corresponds with the can art.
Yeah, it's very autumny looking. It's just. I don't have anything bad to say about him, except that I'm going to have a better beard than him probably by the next time I see him.
That's not saying something bad about him, just being competitive.
I'm going to fucking win. That's what I'm saying. How did you sip that and you still got a full fucking beer? What happened there?
That's so good, man. Garrett, good job, man. And what's his wife's name?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Damn it.
I know it. I can't remember it.
And Garrett's wife. You guys doing a great job.
And his dad, Charlie.
But who's
Yeah.
brewing? Like just Garrett or?
And I think the other guys do sales. I'm going to find his wife's name. I know it, and I apologize because I can't remember it, but it's not like Cindy, Tracy, or Karen. It's something unique. But I will find it here while you talk about something else.
Well, I interrupted you earlier. You mentioned about the recent gummies that we did.
Yeah, so people got to check that episode out.
Yep. Don't
Grace.
get distracted. Look for her name.
I can do
got
two
this.
things at once.
Yeah, I don't think so. So we had 2 failed gummy episodes. Didn't do anything. And then this last one we took, we were guests on someone else's podcast. And I think those gummies hit us hard. I mean, I was okay, but Frank was giggling.
Neither of us were okay.
I was
I had pounded
composing myself.
I had pounded some beers on top of it. So, I mean, lesson learned for sure. But
So yeah, we were guests on Gray's Taproom podcast, and we kicked right in, and it just took off. There was it's as if we just known each other for a while. What are you playing?
no, that's me. That's me apparently. I'm looking at Garrett's Instagram, and I think his dog's getting a birthday cake.
Oh,
So sorry, I'm just trying to find his wife's name because I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I forgot what it is. It's just I'll know it as soon as I hear it too. But.
so the gummies were great. Frank was laughing his ass off,
Yeah, I couldn't stop.
and we were both drinking Oktoberfest beer for that podcast. That was really good too.
Yeah, that was Talking Cursive.
Talking Cursive Oktoberfest. Yeah, that was really good. And we also interviewed Andrew from Talking Cursive, so that's on our Patreon. Check that out. And what was I gonna say? I forgot. Just blanked out. I think my gummies are wearing off just now. But anyways, while I think of that, I wanted to tell you a joke.
Oh, perfect.
Why do 7 dwarfs laugh when they play soccer?
Because the grass tickles their balls.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I'm just guessing because I would laugh if they tickle my balls. I'm pretty good at this game.
Wasn't it wasn't a game.
I got a joke
Didn't we joke about that with your dog?
with my dog. Yeah, I got a joke. So, what's the difference between hungry and horny? Where you put the cucumber.
Wait, that's for guys too?
Yeah, it's we're all inclusive.
It's like my my friend said, don't we were at his sister's house and goes, don't eat her cucumber, she's single.
Ew. Ugh. Is this ranch dressing?
He was so mad. Embarrassed.
But that's what brothers are supposed to do to sisters. So we do have so it's October, it's November now, so it's hunting season. But so I got a couple of jokes about that. So
You don't hunt, right?
no, not anymore. I used to hunt when I was younger, but
What are you, old now?
I'm older.
Okay.
But it's just that, I've had all these surgeries on all these joints. Not my main joint in between my legs, but other joints. And it's just it's tough when it's cold out. So it's I can get up at 4 a.m. and I can go out in the woods and I can, get fucking doused in fox piss and maybe see something.
Okay, you're not a hunter. Nobody fucking does that.
Well, okay, that's fine. So I can have a chance to see something, or I can be guaranteed to be asleep in bed. So I'm gonna take the fucking sure bet and I'm gonna fucking stay there, and then I'll just find someone else to buy meat from. Or trade. We'll do horse trading.
Your joints are squeaky. I'll give you fucking all the meat you want.
I know you will.
Yeah, but you don't like gamey taste.
I don't like gamey taste. But I was talking about all the meat you want, and you kind of missed that one.
It's okay. I'm safe. If you don't like gamey meat, I'm safe.
No, but I had jokes. So, what's the difference between beer nuts and deer nuts?
Beer nuts?
Beer nuts. You ever have beer nuts, like peanuts? They're called beer nuts.
Oh, yeah.
What's the difference between beer nuts and deer nuts?
I don't know.
Deer nuts are under $1.
It's a good one.
I love stupid shit. I'm good at stupid shit.
Oh, did you hear about the aliens? Apparently, they're like abducting men with big dicks, so you have nothing to worry about. But, dude, their ship is nice.
Oh, I know that's a lie. I know that's a lie.
So, so you said that November is hunting season. It actually starts in October if you do like bow hunting as well.
Hunting's now.
Yeah, now it's hunting. But I'm just saying, it didn't start in November.
No, we're in November. I think it started. I thought it started like last week.
No, hunting starts like late October.
But I might be
also
in a different
depends.
spot than where you are.
It also depends on rifle or bow.
No, this is a crossbow, or it's bow hunting. Yeah, but I thought I'm in a different spot than where you are, where the seasons are different.
Yeah, now up north is rifle season. So yeah, it depends also on location.
So what do you call a deer with no eyes?
What?
I have no idea. I just thought there's no thought process we have to put in this.
So I would do dad jokes, and then my wife and my son would make fun of me. They're like, "You're so old with your dad jokes." I'm like, "They're fucking great.
But they're so simple.
They're simple and it's funny.
But I think people
Nothing has to be appropriate. It's just that's a dad
I
joke.
think people throw out dad jokes like anything is a dad joke. Like if you just called a dad joke, now it's a dad joke.
I think it's mostly like the one-liners.
Like I got a couple. So why the chicken cross the road?
Why?
Because.
Yeah, I heard that.
Or would the DJ name his child?
What?
Eric.
I never heard that.
That's so stupid. I don't even think I'm proud of myself right now.
You should always be proud of yourself.
No, God.
You should be proud of yourself growing your beard this long.
Yeah, look at this thing, huh?
It's interesting.
So
For those who maybe have not seen it or don't watch our YouTube, his beard is white and red.
And there's some brown hair. There's one black hair right here, right somewhere, right?
How do you find one?
I don't know. Is there one here somewhere?
Oh yeah, there is one.
Like, I don't know what the fuck.
One black hair.
I'm like a calico Frankie.
Oh, that's the 1% Viking.
Yeah, that's what he don't have it. But then on we were on Grace Taproom. Tabby's like, your fucking beard's disappearing. I'm like, what the fuck are you looking at?
See it because it's white and blonde, and when the light hits it, I think on their camera,
Oh, okay.
it was washed out.
I thought like, do I have to like get like I have to go tanning? Like
No,
because I don't really want to dye my beard.
go dye your
We could do a
beard.
poll for that.
you dye your beard.
We could do but I'm never gonna win. I mean, I'm always gonna lose. Like, does Frank dye his beard or does Roman sit there and laugh at him? They're all gonna make me dye my beard.
You should dye it blue.
I can't do it. I can't do a different color.
People say what happened. Just say I ate Papa Smurf's asshole.
No, not Papa Smurf, Smurfette. You could eat Papa Smurf's asshole. You'd be Grumpy Smurf's asshole. Like, why did you go right to the guy's asshole?
Well, because
Man, they all had to get a piece of Smurfette. Like I think there's 100 Smurfs.
100.
Yeah, I think that was the number.
Yeah.
There's only one female. I mean, how the fuck do they populate? Are all those Smurfettes kids?
Only one female.
Yeah, Smurfette.
That's a bukkake.
Yeah. Blue cocky.
You know-
Because they're blue cocky because they're blue Smurfs.
Do you know what bukkake is?
Yeah, I know. Hello, you're talking to Frank. Of course I know blue cocky.
I don't know. Sometimes you surprise me.
Yeah. Blue cocky.
My
Which is what Papa Smurf has, a blue cocky.
This is funny. My brother-in-law called us, and my wife and I were talking to him on speaker. He goes, I got something to tell you guys. I got Ducati, but we heard bukkake.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife and I looked at each other like, what? You into bukkake? He goes, no, what the fuck? He goes, I got a Ducati, a motorcycle.
Does he swear?
Yeah.
Does he say that? I don't know.
Does he swear?
Well, I mean, he's not in this country, so I just didn't know.
So what? People don't swear in other
Holy
countries?
shit, man. I'm just trying to be a cordial gentleman here. Like, I don't
you
know.
being cordial.
I don't know what he says.
What does your shirt say?
In dog beards, I've only had 2. But yeah, that episode with Gray's Taproom, you can see that. You can catch it on Spotify. That's, I think, where they are. And,
Yeah.
great people, really fun. You know, it was different for me because we had done the gummy. I had preloaded with some beers beforehand, and they had loaded beers on top, so it was a mess for me. But we just couldn't stop laughing.
Frank looked at me.
I'm not doing that again.
Frank looked at me in one moment, and he goes, "I'm laughing, but I don't know what I'm laughing at."
I got no idea what we're laughing at.
So, I don't know what I said earlier, and I don't know why I'm laughing.
But great people, fun, and they're just their format was like ours. We're just not. We don't schedule it. We don't. We don't map it out. We don't script it right. So it was just off the cuff. But this is probably over 2 hours of raw.
It was about 2 hours of raw
Yeah.
recording, and then obviously they had to edit stuff because
Yeah, I know the editing was a bit difficult, and we appreciate them having us. We appreciate extending all their offers, and so you guys can catch us. We're going to be on a live episode with them on December 9th at 11 a.m. I think I'm not exactly sure. I'm not familiar with Twitch. They're on Twitch, but it's going to be on YouTube, Facebook, and some other things that they're trying to raise money for an animal shelter.
Yeah,
So
which is we're all about it.
yeah, so join us on that and donate if you can, and if not, laugh at us and watch it.
Another thing this month is Men's Health Awareness. Did you know that?
No, I don't believe it. I thought we just had men's health awareness like in fucking May.
No, June was mental health.
Well, it's got men in it. Mental.
Mental. And
like
then-
menstruation.
well, I keep hearing, and I looked up online. I guess it's what it is.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, I keep hearing on like social media.
And then we don't want to make light of mental health. I get it. I mean, it is a big problem.
I'm saying November is just health month.
Oh, I thought it was
Men's health. Men's health.
Oh, not mental, just men's health.
No,
Okay.
mental was the June, and
Okay.
I remember when we talked about it at that time. I forgot what month it was. May maybe for women's mental health.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's so many, like, not holidays, but like celebratory.
So, I mean, why do they do that? So is it like,
Awareness.
The other 11 months you can give a fuck? Who gives a shit? Like, just focus this 1 month on it? Like,
Yeah, we're gonna do our best to be healthy and fuck the
yeah, and
rest
then
of the
just
month.
fucking fast food the other fucking 11. Do you know you have to be 21 to buy non-alcoholic beer?
Yeah, you know why?
No, I don't want.
It still contains alcohol.
No, I'm sorry, alcohol free. I meant alcohol free.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know why, but I just
weird.
heard it because I wanted to bring this up because I know we talk about alcohol and alcohol free, or non-alcohol and alcohol free, but it was I don't know which ad it was for, but it was alcohol free. That you had to be 21. I mean, I can kind of get it, I guess. I mean, do you want to go as a 14-year-old go buy beer that doesn't have alcohol so it looks like beer? I don't really know. I mean, it's
It doesn't
weird.
have alcohol, so I don't. I mean, a 14-year-old probably can go into a pharmacy and buy 91% alcohol bottle.
Yeah, but you don't go buy Budweiser soda or something like that. Like
Well, so it's branding.
probably
Yeah.
like even so. Is there like tobacco-less cigarettes? Like you don't want someone to go buy fucking Pall Malls and fucking Winston and shit like that.
There's gotta be because they use them for movies now.
Why
do you
can't they
think-
just use real ones?
Well, what if somebody's not a smoker, but that's their role?
Fuck them. They're making fucking $20 million a movie. You learn to smoke, man.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
You're getting lung cancer, bitch.
Yeah. From one fucking cigarette.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, like that show. Have you watched Peaky Blinders?
Mm-hmm.
They're fucking smoking all the time.
Yeah.
I don't.
What is that? Is that like in the 1900s or late 1800s? Do you know? Do you remember?
Early 1900s.
Yeah.
It because they were just getting into like automobiles,
That's right. Yeah.
and then it went into like the prohibition.
Yeah.
years.
No, I understand. I couldn't really put it together, but we were talking about this Hershey Porter, Yingling Hershey Porter beer. And that was 1894, I think, is when Hershey started. But I thought Hershey was way before that. So my time was a little fucking skewed. But, we did have, did you see the post our social media manager put on Instagram about the Hershey Porter?
I saw that. Yeah.
So Pie Cruiser wants us to do a live review
Yeah, I saw that.
of that. And then, yeah, he does this. And then we saw, and then, so Bearded Silver Fox?
Yeah.
He was telling us how Guinness is, whatever it is for an Irish car bomb. He said to do that, but instead of the Guinness, substitute it with this Hershey Porter. So we have all those ingredients. We
So
have
we're
the
gonna try it.
Jameson. We have the Baileys.
So let's do that. Next time we do a live, we will review that
And then do that other thing.
for Pie Cruiser.
I think they call it a Pennsylvania pipe bomb.
Yes, yes. And then we will do the mixed drink, and we'll try that as well.
Yep. Yeah, but if Pike Cruiser's not on, I'm gonna fucking cut his goatee off. And I'm gonna flick his one nut.
He'll fucking karate chop. you.
That's what this is. This is flick one nut.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Hey, Maro.
Or maybe it's just like this big sack. He's like,
Well, then he'll be like,
yeah. No, he's a good guy. Beer Girl, 707, all these things. They're we appreciate everybody. And Beers with B and Mel from
that's our West Coast friends.
Mel from Australia.
Mel's from Australia.
He's not West Coast. He's like West World. He's Australia, right?
That's a good movie.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Westworld, was it?
Westworld?
Was that the name of
Wayne's World. Sorry.
Oh my God.
I just called Wayne's World Westworld. Oh fuck! I'm telling you, I think that gummy is just still in me.
Yeah, I've got to reevaluate this because I've never done it before.
Gummy?
Well, yeah, you know that.
Well, now you're like fucking professional.
I was not a professional in that one. And it was okay. Everything turned out okay.
You like self-conscious?
No, but it just made me feel like I drank like 15 beers instead of 8. Usually kind of gauge it. What do you mean? No, you know how I felt?
Yeah, because I can tell by the way you're acting. If you had 15 beers, you'd be like, oh, fucking slurpy and wobbly and shit,
No, I've had that before.
But with the gummy, you're like aware and laughing and full of energy.
Yeah. So there's the different things. There's indica.
Excuse me.
Indica. So I guess I learned today the indica is so there's indica and sativa. Sativa is supposed to kind of like amp you up and indica makes you like dopey.
Sativa sounds like that artificial sugar.
No, that's the fucking gut medicine that Jamie Lee Curtis takes for diarrhea. What is that fucking yogurt she eats? Fucking Activia or something?
Activia, yeah.
But
sorry, go ahead.
Indica is supposed to be like the way someone explained it to me. Actually, it was Andy, a guy who's a loyal listener. He said indica is like it makes you dopey. So like you think like INDICA is like in the couch. That's what you think. So I think it like fucking lowers. Like I don't need more energy. I got a lot of fucking.
Sativa is what?
Sativa makes you fucking amped up.
Yeah.
Indica makes you so sativa is like fucking Chris Rock, and indica is like Snoop Dogg. Like
maybe that's what I've had, like sativa, because
sativa makes you like because you got shit done.
Yeah, I told you, right? Like I'd smoke weed. I'm like, all right, let's get shit done. Like I'm like,
did you smoke weed or did you take a gummy?
Well, I took a gummy with you, but I have smoked weed before.
I've never smoked weed like other than fucking Y2K, and that didn't go well. I fucking puked in a garbage bag all night.
You're allergic, like Tabby?
No, I just no. I had never done it. I never smoked a cigarette. So like I'm trying to figure this out, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I called her full name, Tabitha.
You call my God-given name.
God-given name. And then Mike's like,
your parents
God didn't give you fucking that name. Your parents did. Sorry. Little bloopers from the interview.
No, that was a good time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So maybe we did because I got a fucking ton of yard work done the next day. Because I don't get a hangover from beer. I'll just drink as much beer as I want. I'm fine. But it's What
about wine? Do you get hangover from?
Nope.
Or headaches next day?
No, nothing like that. So I will not feel right if I mix beers, like a certain kind of beer with another kind, or if I do shots of like Fireball. Because I really don't do shots of anything else. Maybe some apple puckers or something like some sweet shot like that. But I wish I could drink whiskey. I wish I could sip on bourbon. I can't do any of that. So, but I'll do shots of Fireball. But I'll wake up in the morning. I'll just be kind of like, oh, what the fuck, man? This sucks. But then I take a shower, I'm pretty good. But some people I know get busted up pretty well when they're fucking drinking. But not me, because I'm a pro and I'm a Viking.
Hold on a second. Whoa, excuse me. That was...
Hold on, and you burped?
That was weird, yeah. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm learning about this stuff, but people are good in the industry and whatever. I don't do a lot. I mean, like, again, I've never smoked marijuana. I don't smoke cigarettes and shit like that. So
You never smoke cigarettes?
No.
I used to.
But I know we talked about that before, but I just wanted to, I mean, there's a lot of pressure in the world, a lot of people that are, a lot of shit going on, right? We're family men and everybody, and we're not different than other people. They all got jobs, responsibilities, all kinds of pressure. So I'm like, I'm going to try this out and see if it works. Like, it was just a release. Like, we did that, and it's like I drank a ton of beer, and then the next morning I'm fine. So as long as we're safe and we're doing it the right way and we're not driving doing it, then I'm good with it.
Yeah, I don't get hangovers. I have to get really drunk in order to have a hangover.
Yeah.
Or like a headache next day. Like I could be drinking, feel drunk, like, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, okay, I'm all fucked up.
Well,
now.
we did this
I should go
camping.
to bed, you know what I mean?
We've done it camping,
Yeah, then I wake up in the morning, I'm like, good to go.
I mean, to clarify, it wasn't me and Roman camping. It was
Our
us with our family.
Our family.
This wasn't like Brokeback Roman shit. Like,
Brokeback Creek.
yeah, there was no mountain. Brokeback crack. But no, so what I do normally, and I don't know if this helps and this is the reason, but I'll drink a lot of water before I go to bed.
Definitely helps. Hydration is important.
And then you got to get up because it dehydrates you. That's why
Yeah.
you get a headache. But and then I got to get up and piss at night, or I just don't and roll over and look for a Gatorade bottle
Yeah, just put the Depend on and fucking just
or a Shiwi.
lay there.
I use a Shiwi.
Was that episode 1?
That was episode 1.
That was episode 1 when I'm trying to...
So we're on 35 now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was episode 1 back in fucking April or March.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seems like we just started.
Yeah.
But don't get all fucking sentimental on me.
No.
I was going to say something now.
Yeah. Sentimenstrual.
Sentimenstrual? Yeah, you get menstrual. Damn it, forgot.
So we got good shit going on. We got a lot of reviews. So
Oh, I
please,
want to...
anybody, visit our Patreon and Supercast when that's set up. Patreon is set up now. We got at least one video up there.
Yeah, so our first one was just uploaded yesterday. The reason we uploaded that interview first, because we talked about a festival coming up.
So it's our last interview we've done, but the first one we released because of the time.
Yeah, just because of the timing and what we talked about. Do you want to tell people about the beer festival?
Yeah, so this is the Craft Brewers Festival in the Landmark. I think is it November 15th?
15th to 18th, I think.
Yeah, so and there's a whole week leading up to it, but
Yeah.
we talked to Andrew Brooks
In Syracuse, New York.
with Talking Cursive, and that's why we kind of pushed this one up because he was our most recent interview, but the festival is coming up, in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So that's why we did that, and there may be some I'm not really certain how we're going to label all these interviews. I can't remember if we numbered them with the person or the brewery, whatever it is. So it might be a little off sequence, but either way, I mean, this is a paid platform. And I want to be upfront with that to people listening to us because we've got to try to generate some sort of revenue here. But it's not expensive. It's $5 a month, and you'll get these sort of interviews and brewery tours that Roman's really kind of operating the camera on all these things.
And we'll go to this festival and have that content there as well. We'll bring the cameras and stuff like that.
Yep.
But yeah, and not only breweries, so you're not aware yet, but the way I'm starting to organize them on Patreon is going to be breweries, U.S. made products. So when we go to manufacturers' locations and get tours of their factories and interview them, so that'll be different as well.
What if we're not going to a factory? What if we're doing it here? Same thing. That's going to be in that same.
Yeah, it will be under the interview. But if we did a factory tour, it'll be just be labeled under that.
How about people?
I'm trying to keep it organized so when people go on, it's not just scattered bunch of random videos.
no, we don't
they
want
can
that.
pick the categories they want to watch or.
No,
or
in
if
our
we-
life, we're pretty structured and
Yeah.
organized, and I got to keep it
Like
that way,
often
'cause-
we've mentioned Pelican cases, right? And I'm a big fan of Pelican cases, not only because they made in U.S., but because they're such good quality.
Yeah, and they fucking work, right?
Yeah, they're amazing. I mean, military is using them, so there must be a durable product. So I'm trying to reach out and schedule something to go visit the factory.
Yep. Good. I didn't know that. That's like almost boner stuff. But also, so we got other people that we interview also, like Carlos and Craig and Chong. So those guys are going to be in their own sort of category.
Yeah, those are local guys.
We'll call those IPs, interesting peeps.
Interesting. Yeah, no V. Just IP.
Right.
Yeah, so those guys, so one of them is, Carlos is a veteran. We're supporters of veterans. We'll have any veteran.
Craig's a first responder.
I love hearing, like, as a kid, I grew up listening to my grandfather's war stories. Like, he would, every time he gets into a war story, I'm like fucking dropping everything. I'm sitting there listening what he has to say, and the stories are
well, it's going away. I mean, it really. I mean, we're a small part, and there's museums everywhere. I get all this, but who were? Oh, so we were talking with Andrew at Talking Cursive, and his interesting fact was that part of their foundation for that building was the Erie Canal Wall. Do you remember that?
Yep.
So that stuff's going away. I mean, it's just cool to hold on to. I mean, and people that don't want to listen to it don't. But we're kind of just. I mean, we don't do. I mean, we see some people. We see some people that are doing interviews and not just in our target audience, but everywhere. They want content. They just want to get content. I would sacrifice content to get information that you and I appreciate. But what I'm saying is that when we interview these people, we are genuinely interested in their story and their history and how that meshes. I'm not just doing interviews to get something to put on Patreon.
No, for sure. I don't want people to think that our content is
artificial.
Just to get content. No.
Like that. Yeah.
We pick this content because we are interested in it.
And I hope
it'll be hard for me to talk to someone about something that I have no interest in.
Right.
I'd have to do some research, and then I can't relate. I don't know what questions to ask.
And we do that. I mean, this is not like we're not. I mean, going in blind here.
No, but
I'm raw dogging it.
No, yeah. I mean, we do have to look up who are we meeting with to be respectful.
Sure.
But yeah, for sure, all the content we're doing is because we find it interesting, and it's not just someone reached out because they want to talk about horseshoes, although it can be interesting.
And I'm sure people will.
I am a very curious person. I get like sucked into all kinds of topics, but yeah. So our content is not going to be just random shit. It just has to relate to us, our interests, and also I would really like for our followers to make suggestions, because I'm willing to invest. I think we both are willing to invest time, effort, and money. If there's something specific someone's interested in, and we can go dig up information, set up interviews, and deliver that.
Sure. Yeah, and what helps us is this is we don't really have to detail this, but like, tell your friends, share it, talk to us. Like, you're going to get a response back from us. Anybody that contacts us, you're going to get a response from one of us too.
This is how different Brews and Banter Patreon subscription is from Netflix subscription.
We can't Brews and Banter and chill. I want to Brews and Banter and chill.
You could. On Netflix subscription, you watch what they deliver you. On Brews and Banter subscription, you tell us what content you want, and we'll go get it for you.
Yeah, no, it's I mean, all right, we're trying to make money on this now because we initially, and this has been in podcasts previously, we were just doing this for fun. It's going very well. We'll do it. Let's see if we can make some money at it. But the money is not the number one factor for us, really. I mean,
it's not a driving factor.
Whatever we have right now, we've already spent the money on.
Yeah.
So if we can do these things that people want, we'll do them. And
but they cost money, and that's why we did the subscription service. Like we talked before, we need to get a new camera that doesn't time out after 20-some minutes, right? So we can continuously record, especially it gets difficult when we do interviews. So it'd be nice to get some funding to cover that expense, or more and more people are going to request specific content, and for us to chase it and deliver the content, it costs money, because it costs us money for equipment, but also to do all the editing. We pay for it. We don't do it ourselves.
But I mean, plus our time. I mean, we could be doing other things that make money, but that's not. I mean, we're not putting that on anybody else. This is our choice, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. But what I'm saying is, if this is a content that's entertaining, because that's what we're doing. We're entertaining, right?
Well, we appreciate people. We hope people appreciate us.
Yeah. And so, thank you. And we already have some Patreon members that signed up.
Yeah, and there's sponsors, things we're working out. I mean, all this stuff. But right now, we're kind of always worried about it. And people that check out our YouTube, they can see the main camera that we're talking about replacing. It's good quality. Or if they go to our Patreon and they see those videos, you do a fucking good job with I think you call it cinematic view, right?
It's a cinematic lens that I use, and it's a manual focus. So I have the whole rig that has to be put together, and then my arms get tired when you talk so much, Frank.
I do it on purpose. But and other people do this too. Like, it's not just us, but it's pretty fucking impressive quality. Yeah. But if we can get this other camera, things don't time out. I can beat the fuck out of you in a pound round. We don't have to take a pause. So let's get that thing going so I can fucking get this ring back. Yeah. Because I stole your 3 U-daddies.
Oh, that's right. 3 U-daddies.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, fucking great. I'm going to kick you in the nuts, right? But yeah, that's where we're at. I mean, we got a lot of stuff going on. So we've got some more interviews coming up. So yeah, Patreon, check us out on there. Shorts will be uploaded onto YouTube and other social media, just to give you guys like a sneak peek on what you're subscribing for, or what has been uploaded. Mm-hmm. And anything else you want to add? I know. Upcoming in a few days here, we're having Franksgiving. Franksgiving coming up. So a lot of people have Friendsgiving. Friends. Not sure if it's coming through clear. I think they get it. But we do Franksgiving. Franksgiving come up, and it's a family affair with us, and it has been how many years we've been doing it? It's got to be 6 or 7, maybe. Yeah, we missed 1 year because of COVID, but then I bought all the outfit and stuff for that, and we didn't do it, so we're gonna have to. So do we? Do you remember which one it was? And my daughter outgrew it. Was it Denali? It was the Indian. Yeah, I think it's Denali. Not Denali. It's something like that. I think it was Denali or something. It was Indian theme. Yeah. No. The family got a bunch of dresses and the pretty impressive things. Yeah, I got nice jacket and shoes and everything. I mean, we can come back to it, because we won't grow out of it like my daughter did. But we should. Diwali. Diwali. Dewali. Diwali. Yeah. Okay. So this year's Americana. So maybe we'll put some pictures up for that. Yeah. And it's just, again, it's a family thing for all of us. There's maybe 4 or 5 other families. Mm-hmm. I mean, kids are growing up. People are at college. They don't make it back. But we get together. It's a Thanksgiving, really, but just 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's coming up. That'll be fun. But I wanted to let people know about the Beer Fest, so that they can look forward to the content we'll create, and maybe if whoever's listening locally, attend, support, give awareness, talk about, support breweries as well. And I think this is their 10th anniversary. Yeah, and they missed one for they missed one because of COVID, so this is their 10th one. No, but it's a great venue. At the Landmark in Syracuse. So it'll be fun for sure. Landmark Theater has been remodeled, and it looks nice. But this is over 100 years old. I mean, maybe it's 150. I'm not really sure how close Have you watched shows there? Yeah, will you go see? I've seen shows there. And is that where we watch musicals or no? Yeah, there's musical. I watched Nutcracker Ballet there. No, I've seen a couple of concerts, and it's just great. I mean, again, so for us, and I apologize for people that aren't interested in this, but that's a historical building. Mm-hmm. It's got a lot of history. We like it. It's ornate. It's decorated like you would have seen, back in the 20s, 30s, things like that. So we like visiting this place and seeing what goes on. The acoustics are great. They're good seating. And things aren't like that anymore. You're not really finding, like, you're not going to see another one of these pop up next year. Like, it's going to be gone.
I think history is important.
Yeah.
I think people need to have interest in history, and especially younger generation. I feel like they're just so overtaken by this fucking social media bullshit. Like TikTok, for example, that it seems like they're losing interest in history. Like, talk to your grandparents if they're still around. Get history.
Parents, everybody, yeah.
Yeah. Be interested in local historic sites. Just something. Pick one thing.
But history doesn't have to be hundreds of years old. History could be a month old.
No, I'm saying,
Right.
what I'm saying is like, excuse me, like
Hairball.
local, local historic sites
Yeah.
or events that happen locally.
Yeah,
or
your museums
what
in
happened-
your town. And shit like that.
Museums,
Yeah.
yes, stuff like that. I mean, I'm not from Syracuse. I moved here 2007, but I enjoy learning about Erie Canal. I enjoyed learning about the trade that came through Syracuse, the historic sites in Syracuse and how they played role. There's Erie Canal Museum. I don't know how many people know it's in Syracuse. And there's a lot of interesting locations within 5 to 6 hour drive radius from where we are, which is why I like being here, because
Or 20 to 30 minutes. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
Some things are not far away.
I'm saying
Yeah.
within
Yeah.
here and up to 5 to 6 hour radius, a lot of great locations to go and visit and historic.
Yeah, we're only 2 hours from Albany, the capital. So there's.
I think from here, if you do 6 hour radius, that's northeast.
Well, 6 hours to get you to Canada. Yeah.
I'm saying like that
Yeah.
whole circle would
Yeah.
be your northeast, and that covers a lot.
And it's not unique to us. I mean, wherever people are listening to us from, I'm sure that there's plenty of local history for you guys as well.
And I lived in Boston before here.
Yeah.
I mean, full of history.
Yep.
And actually, I've mentioned this. I worked right next door to Paul Revere's house.
Yeah, and again, so it's just what we're interested in. We hope people are interested in it also. And if you don't, you can listen to us for whatever kind of humor we bring or
Yeah.
or local news. So I think the auto strike is over. I thought they made a deal, right?
I have heard that there were some arrangements.
I know there was pieces, but I think it's done.
Really?
I thought. I mean,
Like good contracts and everything?
I think everybody's complete. I'm not sure. I mean, it's probably a little premature, like everything else in my life, to to say that now. But I think it's over. But we bring that stuff, and that's what we do. This is our podcast. We'll fuck around. We'll drink. We'll joke. We'll be serious. We'll touch on things. We like family. We like
Touch
history.
things.
Roman will touch my things, and
We'll touch on things
Yeah.
and we'll touch things.
we like tea bags.
Whoa.
But we just hopefully bring something different.
Who are you going to let teabag you? Who are you going to let teabag
No,
you?
I think we're out of time here.
Who are you going to let teabag you, Frank?
You, Daddy.
Yes.
That's so fucking disgusting.
That's my third one. When I'm a ghost, I'll be teabagging you.
Yeah, what?
When I'm a ghost.
No, I'll be shitting. I'll be shitting on that tree you want to be buried in, or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna take a dump on that tree that,
That's okay.
yeah, fertilize it, and then your
Yeah.
kids are your family, your legacy is gonna be eating my poop.
It's just an oak tree. There's nothing to eat. It's not a fruit tree.
Oh yeah, that kind of ruins it.
Okay, go ahead.
That ruins everything for me.
You can use my leaves to wipe your ass, Jim.
Can't you make it like a chestnut or something so like people can eat my nuts?
Or if it falls on your head, it's like I whacked you with my nut.
I'm gonna nut slap you.
You've been nutted.
All right, so here we are. We're done. Thanks again. We're going for 3,000 people on Instagram.
That's the next giveaway.
Followers, for giveaway. I'm thinking, and I'll talk to you further about this. Maybe we'll do a holiday giveaway. Maybe some of these ornaments or something. Mm-hmm. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Thanks again to Gray's Taproom for having us. Great fucking people. Check them out. Gray's Taproom podcast on Spotify. And
What episode was that we were on?
I think they were 126. That was, yeah. So just fucking great. We'll be there December 9th at 11 a.m. But they're
fundraising.
And they're starting December 8th. They're doing a 24-hour broadcast. So they're starting 8 p.m. December 8th.
That's a lot of coffee, dude.
I don't know if it's going to be coffee.
They're gonna be up
I'll tell you what.
all day.
I could drink for 8 hours or 24 hours straight.
Yeah.
So
And be awake?
I'll tell you. So are you challenging me, Roman? Do you want to have a 24-hour beer?
Easy.
No.
Settle
you
down.
can drink coffee. I'll drink beer. We could do this. I will drink beer for 24 hours.
I'll bring
straight.
a pillow and a
24
blanket.
hours. Like I'll be honest. I like to sleep. You know, maybe we'll do like a 12-hour thing. Like you can have beer or coffee. I'll drink only beer for 12 hours.
Live.
How do we? I don't know if we could do live.
Why not?
Well,
You can do through StreamYard live on YouTube.
Yeah, but we can't do it on Instagram.
No, but it'll be live on YouTube or Facebook too, I think, right?
I'm not very familiar with how Facebook works, but we could do a StreamYard.
Yeah.
But if we want, I'll drink for 12 hours straight.
We'll talk about that in the future.
Yeah. So anyway,
and then check us out on Patreon now. We are finally live on Patreon. Not live, but like it's
active.
It's active. Thank you.
Yep.
First interview has been uploaded. It's a short brewery tour and an interview.
And this was so we did it. Our editor is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of background noise. I mean, it is what it is. We're interviewing these people when it's convenient for them and us. So they're running a business. So there's little background noise.
We did it during open hours.
Yep.
So the dining room got busy. It was loud. I was really worried, and I almost thought like our editor is going to scrap it and be like, "No, this is unusable."
No, he's
and
good.
then, but he was able to filter it out. The audio was tough. Not our best recording, but we will improve.
But the other 6 or 7 are fine. Like it's all not that. There's
And maybe we can have Andrew and his wife, was it Patricia? I think it's Patricia. Come over to our studio.
Yeah.
And we'll do another.
Yeah. And again, all these other ones are we've got some interviews with some individuals in the studio, and I think 4 or 5 of the interviews are in our studio where we are now, so that's good. And then we did the Trip Hammer interview that was not open for business, so that's good quality.
Yeah, we did it during close hours. We have another one coming up.
Mm-hmm. We're going to interview Tim with Buried Acorn.
Buried Acorn.
So, again, just things to check out, people, if you want. We appreciate it, and this is where we're at. So,
thank you to all the followers on social media. Thank you to all the listeners.
All our downloads, yep.
Thank you to our wives for allowing us to do this.
So yeah, we'll thank. It's kind of weird for me to say this because we'll thank our wives, but I want to also thank you,
our wives and you.
Yeah. But either way, this is what we do. We're good. We're fun. Let's keep rolling with it.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Bye.